Well, 1 week ago, in the early morning hours of March 18th, a fast-moving fire tore through the Red Rock Preserve community in Branchburg. With little warning, 23 families were forced to flee their homes, many with only the clothes on their backs, as flame consumed roofs and destroyed everything inside. Among those displaced are approximately 25 children who attend Branchburg Township schools. Today, we're hearing how their classmates, teachers, and entire community have rallied around them with extraordinary compassion. Branchburg PTO President Bibi Beba joins us now to share how the district and parents and local businesses have stepped up. Bibi, thanks so much for coming on today.
Thank you, Mike. It's a pleasure to be here and raising the awareness and sharing their stories with the whole New Jersey.
It's a pleasure to have you on. Bibi, it's been 1 week since that devastating early morning fire at Red Rock Preserve. Can you paint a picture for our viewers of what those families experienced that morning and how the children in your schools have been coping with the tragedy?
Well, in the beginning, it was like, as you could imagine, it was panic. Our community very swiftly chimed in. Our school district has been with those families from the superintendent, director of student services. They have been there from the day one. They have supplied those kids with their backpacks. As you mentioned, those kids, whole families walked out with nothing on them, with just their clothes. Some were actually with their slippers. They didn't have any shoes. So the first 2 days, Red Cross was there to help with the victims, supplying their immediate needs, the hotel accommodation. Later on, the community was amazing. We have swiftly started to raise money. We have extended their stays since then. So they are staying in a local hotel who's graciously extending their stay, giving their common areas to the families so they can at least stay in a community sense. And the school is arranging their busing to and from the hotel so the children would still have some normalcy. But they're still dealing with day-to-day issues. They're trying to go to their work, leaving the kids to the school, taking the kids to like places. They're still trying to pull their lives together, looking at their housing options. So it's still a lot of work that needs to be done. But the way that the community have come together to raise the funds, to raise the awareness, and to support the families have been nothing but amazing.
Well, this would be devastating for anyone, let alone kids. So my question next is, how are the kids doing and what message would you like to send them and their classmates right now?
Well, the kids have been luckily doing really well thanks to our school counselors and our school district who have been working with the kids one on one. There are naturally some younger kids, some older kids, but at least their both basic necessities and their emotional needs are catered to at this point. We're also like trying to help their families, their moms, their dads, so they're there for them, supplying the message for them would be this is something that's a devastating event, that is something that could happen to any of us, and knowing that the whole community is with them, supporting them, is a big message. Mike, you should see how grateful those people are when you go as a team and visit and help. Local restaurants have been amazing. Every night, a different local restaurant is providing their dinners. Every day, our district is there, our Board of Education, our PTO board members. Recently, our township has secured us a place to collect the donation clothes. So right now we're collecting the clothes, small household items for those families. Right now they're still staying in the hotel, but within a couple weeks, hopefully when we find them or when they can find their new homes, we want them to start on a strong feet. That is why the donations, and these donations are coming all throughout the New Jersey, even from the different states, they make a big difference. To this state, as actually when I checked it in this morning, we are right now at the 37,000. But keep in mind, that's a big money. But keep in mind that these are 23 families. So we need many more. So we're just asking everybody, all the businesses, to donate and help those families, and every dollar will go to support those families in need.
Well, speaking of donations, you've also set up a donation collection site at Riverleaf Farm at 2088 South Branch Road, open April 6th to April 8th, April 6th from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. What kinds of items are the most needed right now, and how will the community gift store work for the families?
So this is like I personally call it like, community gift store. What we want to do is we want to collect the items, then we're going to sort based on the age, the size, and then after April 8th, we will be opening that place for the families to come and get their items to shop from that gift store as they please for their new lives. So the items needed are the clothing, the shoes, any kind of like small household appliances, but mostly the clothing and the shoes. If they're and we also like to have those either new or like new conditions, underwear, toiletries, any item to help from infants to the adults would be beneficial for those families.
And Dr. Beba, what are the biggest concerns the families are expressing to you right now, and how can the broader community continue to help?
I'm thinking the biggest concern right now is finding their next homes. So we're talking about 19 families there. So it's not easy to find 19 units in a local place. So the district is trying to reach out to the local places. So if they can find their forever homes or like, for the next rental place for the next year, that will be the biggest help. The other thing will be the monetary collections to help them jumpstart their lives. So this would be the two biggest helps that they can get right now.
Well, Dr. Beba, thanks so much for taking the time today, and best of luck with all of this.
Thank you so much, Mike.
We'll be right back.